Astronomy. Astronomy. Creation of the universe. The Big Bang. The creation of the universe is explained by its sources astrofity. It's widely accepted in chronology, commonly known as the Big Bang. It's supported by Odyssey and its main method dire, guided by astronauts and astrophysics for reality. According to the Big Bang, the whole universe with energy with density was one big mass, forming a neighbor. Then there was a Big Bang, secondary separation, which resulted in the formation of galaxies. These then divided to form stars, planets, the sun, the moon, and all of the universe was unical, and the hopelessly of the also by stand is zero. The Quran consists the following verses towards the other of the verses. أو لهم الذين كفروا إن السماوات والأرض يصلحون. Do not the universe see that the heavens and the earth is joined together as a one creation? Before we close the answer, Al-Quran, chapter 21, verses 30. The sacred cohesion, the Quranic verses, and the Big Bang is central. How could a book, which first appeared in the desert of Arabia 14 years ago, contain this profound sentence true? There was intergalaxy mass before the creation of the galaxies. Scientists said that before the galaxy in the universe were formed, celestial matter was existing in the form of greater matter. In short, which galaxy matter the cloud has been formed in the galaxies? You can try into the matter. The smoke is more intensity than gas. The following Quran version to hear the state of this universe by the word Duhan would make short. ثم أغنيت إلا السماء وفي خلود قاله والأرض هذا وكفنونه يخلون. Then he turned to the side, and it had been earth smoke. He said to it and its earth, come together. Why purpose? They said, we do come together in one mission. Al-Quran, chapter 41, verse 11. Again, this fact is according to the Big Bang, and was known to the Arab during the time of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was then could have been the source of this knowledge. The central state on earth of the earth. In earlier time, he would believed that the earth is flat. For a century, man was afraid to break it out too far. Lest they should fall the edge. Sarah Day was the first person who proved that the earth is elliptical when he sailed around in 1577. Concerning the first Quran verses because of the transition of day and night. ألم إن الله يسخر الليل في ضلوعه وجر الليل. Seeking not that Allah made the night into day and He works the day into night. Al-Quran, chapter 31, verses 29. Merkin had made means that the night slowly and it says the today and brother. The argument can only take place if the earth is circle. If the earth was flat, there would have been a steady state from night to day, from day to night. The following verse into the sensation of the earth. خلق السماوات والأرض والحق بالليل على غروبه وجعل الليل. He created the heavens and the earth in true quality. He made the night over the day, and the day overlapped the night. Al-Quran, chapter 39, verses 5. The Arabic word used here is qara, to meaning to overlap or to call. The way is termed to the water on the head. The overlap according to the day and night it can place the Earth circle. The Earth is not sitting around like a ball, but Gale's sister is flattened at its poles. The following verses contain discussion of the Earth's shape. والأرض أبدا للخلود. And the Earth wanted hadith to the right history. Al-Quran, chapter 79, verses 30. The Arabic word for egg in Dakhla was mean an alternate egg. The shape of alternate eggs revealed the constantly shape of the earth. Thus, the Quran correctly described the shape of the earth during the Hadith not when the Quran was revealed that the earth was flat. Light of the moon is wicked light. It was believed by earlier cities that the moon is all light. Science now tells us that the light of the moon is reflected light. However, the flash was mentioned in the Quran 40 years ago in the following verses. تراك الذي في السماء يسجد وتقداره فيها خروج وخروج الله. Blessed is he who made the curtains in the sight and placed them in the lap and the moon giving light. Al-Quran, chapter 25, verses 61. The Arabic word for the sun is the Quran. The Samsi is referred to as Siratu, which means toss or which means a blessed lamp, or Dakota, which means shining to glory, or glory. All these descriptions are attributed to the sun, since it is that heat and light by this all commented. The Arabic word for the moon is Qamar. It is described in the Quran as Munir, with a body in Nur, light. Again, the Quranic tradition matches perfectly with the true nature of the moon, which does not get of the light itself, and is said to body that respect of the light of the sun. No one in the Quran, in the moon, mentions the Sirat, والسحاب والضياء or the sun as no, or mean. Especially when the Quran recognizes the difference between the nature of the sunlight and moonlight. Consider the following verses related to the sunlight for the sun and moon. ألم تبصر قدر الله يسفه الجنود وزيادة غروبه هذه الجنود. See ye know not how Allah has created the 7 heavens one another, and made the moon and light in the midst, and made the sun go in its lap. Al-Quran, chapter 71, verses 15 to 16. The sun will change. For long, and scientists believe that the Earth should sail in the creation of the universe, and every long body, including the sun, move around it in the west. The quantity of the universe was 50 nights from the time of the 2nd century BC. In 1512, Nestor's reason put his forward his century was explained that the sun is wanted at the creation of the solar city with the hand and moon around it. In 1609, the German science Astronomy posted to Astronomy. In this he concluded that not only do the planets move in solar orbits around the sun, they also rotate upon their axes using irregular speeds. With the knowledge it became the review of scientists that explained the quality many of the solar. It seems the include the study of the night and day. After this diversity, if thought so that the sun was certainly did not retain about its axis like the earth. I remember having to study the fancy from the books during my school days. concerning the following Quranic verses. هو الذي خلق أنزل الليل وأنزل النور والقمر إذا به يسرون. It is he who created the night and the day, and the earth and the moon was all the created bodies straight along. It is in the horse what it calls it. Al-Quran, chapter 21. 1 verses 33. The Arabic word used verses Yaksimun. The word Yaksimun is the word for the word Sahaba. It carries it's the idea of mountain that comes from an animal body. If you use the word for a man's ground, it would not mean that it is walking, but it would mean it's walking or running. If you use the word for a man's water, it would not that he was, but would mean that he's swimming. Certainly, if you are to use the word Yaxma, you say body, so the sun would mean that it's only flying towards space, but would mean that is also rotating as it's to go through space. Most of the school textbook has a the fact that the sun rotates its axis. The rotated sun around its oncoming axis can be proved with the help of the economic projects the image of the sun on the tabletop, so that one can only see the image of the sun without being blinded. It is noted that the sun has spotted with complete and circular motion once every 25 days. The sun takes us these 25 days to rotate around its axis. In fact, the sun travels through the space as rotating one for a period second, and take around 20 minutes years to complete one translation around the perimeter of our Milky Way galaxy. لا يصيرونه إلا كولله ليلي قلوب إجا قلوب. It's not feasible to the sun to cast off the moon, nor the light up to the day. It's just a train along its own entity according to law. Al-Quran, chapter 36, verses 40. The present message is essential factor by modern entity. The existence of it is also of the sun and the moon, and their journey through the space when they all the fixed plane towards where the sun travels, carrying with it the solar system, had been located initially by modern astronomy. It has been given the name Solar. The solar system indeed moving this space towards a point in the constitute of Hazer, Alpha Latitu, who was located on its system in 115. One can help raise the side of the Quran verses, the Quranic verses, just be not for the question. But I saw the knowledge will contain the Quran